Today I'm unlocking the Moonslayer melee style inside a Sailor piece. And no, I'm not going to be spending Robux. I'm going to try to do this legit in today's video. And guys, this is the hardest and most rare and even the best melee style inside the entire game. And let's just say the rarity of this thing and the final steps to upgrade it are absolutely insane, but don't worry. I'm going to do it for you guys all in today's video. And guys, look at the chances of this. All right, so here I'm going to pull up this list real quick because we're going to have to do all of this in today's video. And remember, by the end of this video, we're going to find out if the Moonslayer is actually worth it or if it sucks. But anyways, we need, for the first part of this, step number 1, we have to collect all the required materials. We need 37,000 gems, the 6-eyed demon title, which is a 1% drop rate. We need the 1 moon crest, which is a 0.45. We need 4 crescent shards, 9 lunar essences, 16 demon remnants, and 25 upper seals. And that's just the start of this quest, because we're going to need a lot more stuff later in today's video. But my friends are literally right here. Oh, it's just one. It's just Project Supreme. But anyways, we're right here. We're grinding for this boss. We need to kill this boss a lot of different times in today's video, y'all. Oh my gosh, bro. My damage is so crazy now. I do like insane damage. All right, but anyways, yo, let's cook up this boss real quick. Boom. And guys, I equipped the we got absolutely nothing. Okay, all right, so what do you need to spawn this boss in? Let me look real quick. All right, so at the boss spawner, we need to spawn in the Moonslayer boss, and it costs 700,000 money. Wait, is the requirements aren't that bad. Wait, why does this one cost 1 million money? Wait, okay, let's do a medium. All right, a medium increases the chances of getting all the different things. Well, that's actually really good. But she has 4 billion health this time. All right, guys, we're gonna have to get to grinding. We're gonna have to kill this boss so many different times in today's video. But don't worry, by the end of this video, we're gonna find out how good this Moonslayer melee style actually is, because apparently it's one of the best ones in the game right now, guys. All right, guys, but our current setup, we have like a crazy build right now. It's not the best build, but it's pretty good. All right, so I'll show you guys the stats right now. So our stats are actually 400% damage. We have 20% melee damage, 27% critical chance, 100% critical damage. Our luck stat is at 265, which we're going to need that in today's video. And we actually just died right now. Well, this boss has 3 billion health if we keep grinding it at like, I think we're at medium difficulty. All right, let's set our spawn here. All right, we're going to have to grind this boss a lot, guys. All right, like, I don't know how many times we're going to have to kill it, but it's going to be a lot. Oh, wait, one other thing that we can add, instead of using a rune for damage, we can actually switch to a fortune rune, which increases our luck. All right, and we can also do, maybe there's like a gambler aura. Oh no, that's 10% damage. Is there any aura that like increases our luck multiplier? Okay, I'm not seeing a single one that increases our luck multiplier. So this is going to be our full setup right now. Hopefully we can get all these red tier items. Like, oh, we also need the moon outfit as well to get the complete build. And apparently that item is absolutely insane for increasing our damage, which we're going to find out how strong that is later in the video. Guys, don't worry. By the end of this video, not only we're going to have the Moonslayer, we're also going to have the full outfit, the full build, and we're going to try to make it as strong as it can to see how much damage it does by the end of today's video. But anyways, where are we at? Okay, where's the boss at? I can't see the boss anywhere. Let's just pop this ability real quick. This ability kind of covers the whole entire map. Also, I should probably kill him with the atomic sword, because I have like this passive on my atomic sword that gives us like double drop chance or something. But anyways, the boss is dead, and we just got the lunar essence and the demon remnant. Okay, we just got 2 different things from that. All right, that's gonna help us out a lot. All right, so this time let's do extreme for this boss. Did we do extreme? All right, let's do extreme. All right, it has 10 billion health. Oh, it has a 1% chance now. So the harder difficulty, it means like the higher the chances are. Here, let's talk to this boss real quick. All right, so this is where we actually buy the Moonslayer at. We're gonna need all the requirements first, because remember, we're only on step 1 in today's video. Let's just hold this, and we're missing the title, we're missing the moon crest, and we need more demon remnants. But let's get some damage in, and I wish we had more players. Yo, if you guys want to help us grind, I'm with Project Supreme right now. We're both doing videos on Sailor Piece. So, yo, real quick, subscribe right now if you're new, and like the channel, or like this video. But anyways, yeah, if you guys want to help us grind in future videos, please let me know, because these grinds are pretty difficult. They're not that bad, but you know, more people the better. obviously. All right, so when we do this, we have a almost 3% chance to get the moon outfit, which isn't that bad. All right, with our increased luck multipliers, I believe that equals probably like 5%, 6%, something like that. So we have a 6% chance to get the moon outfit. Where's the boss at? Yo, we have so much life still. Like, the boss doesn't even hurt us that much. Guys, I'm kind of curious, how many times are we gonna have to kill this boss before we unlock everything that we need from it? Like, I genuinely just want to know that. I guess there's only one way to find out. We got to keep grinding, guys. All right, I'm gonna see you guys once we get some more items. Hopefully we can get one of these red tier items. It's gonna help us out so much. And also, I'm probably not gonna do hard mode difficulties. I low-key want to save our materials and our gems, so I'm low-key gonna do some lower tier difficulties so we can get like more per kill, I'll say. And also we can kill the boss a lot faster as well. And guys, I'm not sure, but we might have to actually unlock the F ability on this Moonslayer as well. I don't know if this, hopefully it's as good as it looks, bro. This Moonslayer better be the best moveset in the entire game, bro. Oh my god, we're like glitching out right. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Yo, the atomic sword's so overpowered. We got the Moonslayer glitching out. Guys, I have good news. So we've killed this boss 8 times, okay? 1 time on medium, 1 time on hard, I believe. But we finally got the rarest item besides the title, okay? We have the thing called the Moon Crest. So if we go to items and we go here, we have the Moon Crest, and we actually need this to buy the moveset. All right, so we have that now. That's a good thing, okay? Now we need the outfit, which there's a 25 pity. We get the outfit guaranteed at 25 kills. Yeah, that's a lot of kills. I'm not gonna lie. Yo. Okay, we just killed the boss again. Right now we have the boss on like auto spawn, and we're just grinding this out. Bro, why this boss got like, this boss is just if we had more players, it'll be so much faster, bro. But don't worry, it's all gonna be worth it because this moveset is pretty insane, and we're gonna have it by the end of today's video, guys. All right, guys, we're on our last kill. As you can see, we have 24 out of 25 pity. Okay, I should probably explain a little bit more. This is not the last kill that we need. This is the last kill that we need right now. All right, until we unlock something like whatever pity item it is. All right, but anyways, guys, we've killed this boss 24 times, and I don't think we've gotten the crescent shard yet, which is we're definitely gonna need that in today's video. Bro, this boss is actually like, I've sat here and fought him so many times. The least y'all can do is like and subscribe right now, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? Like and subscribe right now. All right, so there's one thing I want to check. I want to see. Okay, we have not gotten his item yet. Okay, we have not gotten his item at all, but it's okay because we got a lot more grinding to do. All right, but anyways, we're gonna see what item we get after we do his pity. Hopefully this gives us his moon outfit. All right, he has a 2% chance to drop. We actually got the moon crest already. We just need more crescent shards, which those things are pretty rare. All right, guys, and there we go. We got the moon crescent as a pity, but we already owned it. No, there's no way, bro. All right, and our pity dropped back down to 0, but it's okay, guys. All right, so I actually found out like a little cheat code. All right, so if we unequip him, all right, and we do this boss instead, I think the pity transfers over from boss to boss. And also, I was fighting this other boss and realized that we had 1 more pity left. So we need to go to the ninja island. Hopefully this boss doesn't regen his health. All right, that'll suck. I literally had him like 1 shot almost. All right, there we go. He's only 1 shot. Okay, we got absolutely nothing for doing that. Yo, that's kind of devious, bro. Why do we get absolutely nothing for completing that? All right, guys, as you can see, we currently are fighting the boss. Okay, yo, guys, we've killed this boss at least 75 to 100 times now, and we don't even have the moon outfit. We don't have the moon outfit. We have 1 crescent shard, I believe, and we don't have all the materials yet. Okay, but hopefully we can unlock all of that after we kill this boss right here, because we do have the last pity that we need. And we're kind of like, yo, we ran out of upper seals, guys, which is really bad. We ran out of upper seals, so we're gonna have to I forgot to tell you guys, I found this crazy strategy to get a pity every single time, so you have like a high chance to get like the good gear, which I don't know if I should show you guys in this video or make a whole separate video about it. Let me know in the comment sections. Anyways, actually, I'll just show you guys in this video. Why not? We'll just do both. All right, but anyways, I'm gonna show you guys like this strategy later. after we kill this boss. I'm really hoping that we can get the moon outfit because that's going to help us get the moon slayer melee ability. We're so close. We have like almost all the requirements almost. All right, guys. All right, we're a few hits away, and boom skis. All right, we just got it. Okay, come on. And we got the crescent shard again. Okay. Okay. All right, wait, let's see what we have so far. All right, let's go to our accessories. I think we're literally just missing the outfit. That's the only thing that we need. And the title, obviously. Wait, speaking about the title. Wait, let me see how many titles. Okay, let's go to titles. And we need the... Which one is it called? Six-Eyed Demon. Okay, we need this title. We have 34 out of 155. Why is this so hard? Wait, there's a literally a 1.25 chance of getting it on extreme. Dang, bro, this thing's so hard to get. Why is this so hard? There's no way. At least we're technically like 1/5. We just need to get like 155 more pities left on this thing. All right, so as y'all can see, we need 25 upper seals. We need 4 more demon remnants. We need 5 more lunar essences, and we need 2 more crescent shards, and we need the title. But we kind of like, we're halfway there. We're literally halfway there, guys. All right, guys. So I've been grinding for the past 8 hours. Okay, I'll say 8 hours. Okay, I think that's a fair number. It's definitely been 8 hours of me just playing this game, and I got a lot stronger in this game, like crazy strong. And I realized also that this boss is very hard to get his stuff from. So we're just gonna spin Robux. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but bro, it gets to a point, bro. I've killed this boss at least. Actually, I'll just show you how many times I killed this boss. How about that? I'll show you guys how many times. All right, so if you go here and I go all the way down to the titles, all right, and it's the Six-Eyed Demon title. It says that I've killed this boss 72 times. That's a lot of times right there. All right, guys, and it's time for me to just buy it. So we bought it. Okay, we have the moon outfit. We have the moon slayer. Let's equip all of this and see how strong this stuff really is. All right, so we have the moon slayer. Okay, we equipped the moon slayer. I've never used this thing before. All right, it's time to see what it actually looks like. All right, wait, it's a sword? Wait. Why is it a sword if I already have a sword? Wait. What? Wait, this is throwing me off. All right, but anyways, what? Wait, whoa, look at the range on this. Oh, the range is not that crazy. Okay, the range isn't that crazy. I thought it was like way crazier than what it looked like. So this is what the first ability looks like? What the heck? All right, this is what the second ability looks like? Oh my God, the radius on that is crazy. Yo, the radius on that one is actually insane. Whoa, the C ability's radius is crazy. All right, but this is what the V ability looks like, I mean. All right, we're gonna see what this looks like. Oh my gosh. What's even going on? What even happened? Everyone just died. Oh my gosh. All right, so we can actually make this a lot stronger as well. Let's just see how much damage we actually do real quick before I make it too strong. All right, so let's go to Starter Island and let's go test this out against a dummy. All right, we're just gonna use every single ability. All right, so M1s are doing 12 million damage a hit. That's not bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 83 million damage a hit. Okay. The Z ability, 78 million damage. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's do the C ability, 147 million damage. Let's do the X ability. Oh my God, that ability is kind of crazy. All right, 85 million. All right, let's do the Awakening and let's just see how much damage this does. Because guys, we're going to make it even stronger in a few seconds. Oh my God, this might be crazy. 360 million damage. Now it's time to make it overpowered. So I have a build right here. Let's just equip my good build. All right, boom. And I forgot this build is going to de-equip everything. All right, so we have a few things that we have to switch around real quick. Okay, let's go to titles. We have to get our best damage title. I actually have no clue what our best damage title is. Okay, it's definitely this one right here. All right, so we're going to keep that on. We're going to go to our storage, and we have a few different options. We can either do the Kasune fruit, which, let's check the stats on this thing real quick. All right, we can do the Kasune race. My fault. This is not block fruits. All right, and it has 554 damage, 20% melee damage as well. Okay, let's switch this around, though. Let's do the Galvahorn one. All right, Galvahorn race is equipped. Let's see the stats on this. Okay, yeah, the stats are way higher. The stats are actually way higher. Okay, the damage stats are like significantly higher, guys. Like, it doesn't even make sense how much higher. All right, so there's another thing that we have to equip. There is, okay, we have the good artifacts on. We have the storage, we have fruits. All right, we have this thing called an executioner. All right, this thing actually gives you a lot of damage, and we're gonna throw it onto our, yeah, we're gonna throw it onto our little weapon here. All right, so another next thing that we have to do is we need to upgrade our weapon, okay, our melee, and we also have to, wait, I just realized something. Wait, do I even have my stats maxed out on this thing? Okay, we actually do. Our melee is like maxed out. Okay, we have to enhance our weapon and also the, bro, it's so late. I've been grinding for 8 hours straight. I can't even like, oh no, I'm just kidding, bro. Okay, here we have a few things that we can, okay, we have the ice outfit and then we also have the moon outfit. Let's just increase this real quick. Boom. Okay, we had 2 moon outfits. I don't know what's better though. We have the moon outfit and the ice outfit. Let's just see which one's better real quick. I have no clue what to expect from either one of these. All right, so for the ice outfit, it gives us 95 damage, 95% damage, 120 defense. All right, but let's throw in the other one. All right, let's throw in the moon one. Boom, let's throw it on. This one is 89 damage. Okay, this one's actually worse. Okay, we're throwing the other one on. Yo, we gotta throw this other one on. Guys, see, when we started recording this video, the Ice Queen wasn't even out yet. But now they did like a secret update and added like an even better melee weapon and even better sword. And then they added a better accessory. This used to be the best accessory in the game, by the way, guys. And let's go ahead and just bless all of this. Okay, we're gonna bless this. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have one issue. We got it to blessing number 9, but we need 10 more adamite. Okay, we need 10 more adamite, but I have a good feeling that this thing is doing a lot more damage than what it was doing before. All right, let's go back to Starter Island and let's test out the damage now with all the new with our new build. Okay, well, first let's look at our stats real quick. Our stats are 610 damage percent. We have 30% melee damage, 52% critical chance, 100% critical damage, 4% lifesteal, and the rest of this doesn't really matter. All right, let's do M1s. Okay, we got 3 times more damage basically. Why aren't we doing like 13 million damage? We were doing 13 million damage for M1. All right, let's test out this Z ability. All right, that thing did 200 million damage. All right, let's do this X ability. It does 400, almost 500 million. Oh my god, this is getting crazy. All right, let's do this one. All right, that one was 262 million. All right, let's pop the Awakening. All right, I'm pretty sure the Awakening only did like 200 million. Let's see how much it does now. Oh my gosh. It did 1 billion almost. It literally just did 1 billion almost. Our build is not even like all the way maxed out, which is the craziest thing. That means this thing's like insanely overpowered. But guys, we need to test it out against the greatest boss in this game. Okay, we need to fight the Moon Slayer versus the Moon Slayer. All right, let's just one shot this knight real quick. Okay, that was pretty easy. All right, so we need to turn off Awake. Okay, we got to kill him again. It's a good thing we did this, because what if we get the title right now? We actually have a chance to get the title right now, guys. Watch this. So we're gonna do Moon Slayer, extreme difficulty, spawn him in. Oh my gosh, he has 24 billion health. Let's see how fast we can kill him. All right, so what ability should I do? I think I like this ability the most. Okay, not that ability. I think I like this one the most. All right, we're gonna switch between ice and then this thing. Let's do Awakening. All right, how much damage can we get? Oh my days. Yo. We are doing like insane amounts of damage, bro. Yo. It's actually insane how much damage we're doing, bro. Oh my gosh, we have 3 billion damage on the screen right now. Bro, this boss is kind of getting shredded. Like, I could definitely kill it way faster in this. But like, this is my fastest time I ever killed this boss. I'm kind of impressed. Yo, this boss has 17 billion health left. We have 7 billion damage on the screen right now, bro. It's fair enough to say that this Moonslayer stuff is like insanely overpowered. Oh my days. Let's pop the Awakening. All right, the Awakening, no damage on the screen. To the boss, does 1.4 billion damage. Oh my god. 1.4 billion damage is crazy, bro. I wonder what does more damage. My my Moonslayer Awakening or my other one. All right, let's pop the Moonslayer Awakening. I just want to see how much damage it does, or my Ice Queen sword. Which one does more? All right, so this one does 1.5 billion damage. All right, 1.5 billion damage right there. All right, let's do this sword right here. All right, we're gonna see how much this sword does. All right, so this sword is like max level. It's maxed every. Oh my god, it's a huge difference. Oh my god, yo, it was almost like a. Wait. That was a huge difference, bro. That was bad. That was actually really bad. Bro, the sword is weak compared to this thing. What the heck? Yo, this thing does a guaranteed 1.5 billion a hit. Oh my god. Yo, my sword's actually weak. Guys, I've been prioritizing my sword. Oh, I just realized another... No, that doesn't make up for it, bro. This thing's just way weaker. Oh, I do realize something. We have 30% more melee damage over sword damage. I just realized that. So that could be a reason why we just did so much more damage with that thing. All right, bro, we have to get the title right now. We just beat this boss on an extreme difficulty, solo, and all we got was a lunar essence. There's no way, bro. All we got was a freaking lunar essence. All right, yo, let's fight this boss on like normal difficulty now. All right, I just want to see if we can like just straight we can one-shot it. Actually, we can literally one-shot this boss now. That's actually kind of crazy. Before we were not one-shotting anything. Now we're able to one-shot bosses. Think about that, guys. All right, that boss, we were struggling earlier in the video to kill it. Like, look how much stronger we got in the past like 8 hours. You don't even want to know how much money I spent on this game, guys. You really don't want to know. All right, but anyways, so we do 1.4 million damage a hit with our awakening. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, guys, praise Yahweh. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the Moonslayer melee abilities. Let me know if it was worth the Robux. I know I wasn't supposed to spend Robux in today's video, but things just happened, guys. It is what it is. Anyways, praise Yahweh. Thank you so much for watching. Click on the screen right now to watch my next video, and peace out.